We've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive starts with a run by White, and that...
What's your new credit card?
Quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. Pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and pull through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught by Mike Evans. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Regular.
Play fake. Mayfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a punt six, and the Dolphins touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs in the way, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Jason Sanders now for the extra extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going right side is White. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Mayfield. This will be caught downfield by Gage. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield brings it in over the middle. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about 4. Mayfield now. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown Bucs. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted.
Yeah.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Two in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun is a give to Adrian. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground. This time Mostert looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Mostert, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They stay on the ground with White, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run right side with Mostert. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there and force that incompletion.
He's got a man, complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 97 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yeah.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
20 TX.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
20 TX.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa steps away. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to his goal line. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gardner. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dolphins Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting it going first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now Tua going to change the play.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. There it is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Come on, hard. Come on, hard.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. First down, here's White. And slow going there, so he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mayfield to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 20 down the left sideline. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back now in Miami. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this...
And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Pressure the sack to Vita Vea.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. He finds Houghton over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. That's how you want. Credit is due there and then preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners with great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield, left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Hey, only 33. Got
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 2nd and 10.
King.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.